Welcome to the Share Funny podcast, now live on YouTube. This is acetjtv.
Wow. Thank you very much. Welcome to Share Funny Live. First time ever we have done it in Eastern North Carolina. Yeah. This is a different looking crowd than we've had before. How many meth labs are unattended right now? Woo, I bet a bunch.
This is nice. We're in like a hotel ballroom and we got a standing room only crowd. This is fun. Thank y'all for coming out tonight. For hanging out with us.
Yeah, the only people standing though are people we brought with us. It's my wife and my little friend Jenny and her handsome husband Michael. Jenny and Michael have to be standing because they have to run back and forth from the bar so often. It's so fun. It's so fun. We got all of our VIP people sitting down in front. First time y'all have ever been VIPs in your whole lives, I'm sure. Woo. Gave you a lanyard and everything.
I love those.
Yeah. One lady's already tried to push her daughter off on Riggins.
Right.
Yeah, that was first thing.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Like she came right in hot. Like she needs to be next to Riggins right now.
Yeah, I was gonna have a whole special moment later on with that, where she betroths Lindsay to Riggins. It is Lindsay, correct? Thank you. I have a pornographic memory, so I knew that. Oh, and did y'all see Christy out there that DMs us all the time? There she is, Christy.
Oh, hey, Christy, how are you?
With the cute haircut. She's she's on the list. Let's put it that way. She's such a big fan. She's on the watch list.
I got it. Keep an eyeball on
I'm
Christy.
kidding, of course. Kidding. I don't know who it was, but somebody is feeding Alexis's bad habit that we don't want people feeding because somebody brought her a gift.
I did not ask for it.
But you accepted it.
Well, of course, that would be rude not to.
It would be rude if you didn't. So
Was that what you were looking at? Is it an orange bag? Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
I saw a minute ago. I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
don't look
God.
over here.
I can't believe
Mind
this
your
just
business.
happened.
I don't know what to tell you guys.
So everybody else, bring all of the gifts that you brought for the rest of us up. Now's the time. Okay.
Sorry, bud.
Mm-hmm. Oh, somebody has sent in a question here. We have people fill out these little cards, so as long as we're talking to you, Alexis. The question is, hold on. Would Riggins ever want? No, that's not it. Hold on. Somebody wanted to know if Alexis. No, that's not it. Okay, here it is. No, that's not it. Something vulgar we can't say. And would Riggins ever want? No. Somebody asked if the two of you, Riggins and Alexis, would ever date. And the answer to that is no, because Riggins is white.
That's not true. That's not true, guys. I mean, you are white. That part is true.
Oh yeah, he's Chicago blood white.
You could say very white.
When Alexis is when she's talking about guys, instead of saying like cornball white guy or whatever, she'll go, I dated that guy and he was boring.
Boring. Mm-hmm.
But somebody else wanted to know with your Latin lover boyfriend you have now, when you're going to go from calling him just your friend to your boyfriend, because you're taking things slowly. So
Right.
when will it get to a point when y'all have been together long enough you'll call him your boyfriend?
I don't know, y'all. That's TBD right now. It's just,
Well, let me ask
I
you-
feel like a lot of commitment.
But let me ask you a question. So you see only him.
Yeah.
He sees only you.
Yep.
You would be upset if he saw someone else.
Definitely.
And he would be upset if you saw someone else.
Oh, for sure.
So neither is allowed to see other people. So how is he not your boyfriend, and how are you not his girlfriend?
He's like, why do we gotta use labels? Like, this is my friend.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
We both know what's up.
Would somebody shine the liberal spotlight on her right now?
Stop.
Why we gotta put labels on it?
Right.
I think once you've been together long enough and you're serious enough for him to put you on a diet, like he has.
Wait, I'm not on that diet yet. So relax.
How many? Wait, have
Yeah,
y'all heard
I mean-
this? How many people have heard this? Show of hands. Have you heard about this diet thing? Oh, we got to explain this.
I'm
Yeah,
set
so-
up for failure.
She called in sick the other day because she said she ate something at a new restaurant that made her sick. And I didn't realize it until I looked at her social media later. What she ate was in a shot glass. But he told her it had to have been these waffle fries with Gouda sauce on them, because she doesn't do well with cheese, yet she eats cheese all the time.
Because I love it.
So he said, we're going on a healthy diet for your stomach. You don't need these stomach issues and all, which is brilliant. If any guy can get away with telling his woman she needs to lose weight, that's
Stop
the
it.
best
That's
way
not
to
what
do
he
it.
was saying.
He was like, I'm gonna prepare all the food. We're gonna do, because he's a cook. He owns a food truck and restaurant stuff and all of that. He's in the business. He's in the business of giving her the business, but he's also, you know, I had to say it. But yeah, so he's putting her on a healthy diet, and she's already trying to figure out how she can cheat on it.
Well, it's not that I'm trying to figure out. It's just that I feel like I know myself and I have flaws. I'm not perfect. And in case I slip up, how do I hide that? That's all. I'm not going to purposely do it. There'll be an accident.
Yeah, okay. A planned accident.
Yeah.
I feel the same way about monogamy in my marriage. I'm gonna slip up. Just doing the best I can, man. Come on. The rest of my life is probably not that long.
Yeah. No, but I think that's cool that he's doing that for you.
Yeah, it's nice. So nice.
What is that humming?
The speaker over here.
What speaker? That one?
Yeah.
Somebody texted me and said it's a speaker elsewhere. Is it that one?
Well, where elsewhere would it be?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, we've only got two.
She said the one's in the ceiling.
Oh.
Look at Mr. Todd coming through. Okay, Mr. Todd.
By the way, how cute is Mr. Todd, ladies? Look at him. He got his hair cut today before he came here.
Of course.
He gets a haircut every day.
It's a day.
Every day, Mr. Todd gets his hair cut. Bless him. All right, so back to Alexis's new boyfriend thinking that she needs to lose weight.
Yeah.
You guys are jerks, and I'm over it.
What did we do? We didn't put her on a diet.
But this is the first time we've talked about it that Riggins wasn't leading the whole charge about how he's just trying to put you on a diet.
I think it's crazy.
It is crazy. I agree.
What part of your body do you think he saw and was like, that's not right?
Well,
Like something is not.
I think it was the puking noises. That's what did it.
Yeah. Because we said it's like he was looking at her while she was throwing up, and he was like, a back is not supposed to move like that.
I'm gonna be
but-
looking good this summer, though. It's all right.
Do what?
So I'm gonna be looking good this summer. It's all right.
Well, not if you cheat on the whole diet.
Huh?
Not if you cheat.
Well, see, I'm gonna try not to cheat. I'm gonna give it 100% effort.
So he's going to do 75 hard.
Yep.
And he's going to do all of the meal prep and everything for him and for you every day.
Yep.
So he's doing all the big thing that most people try to avoid. He's doing all of that work. And Alexis is already, it's a month out. She's planning on where to hide snacks in her car so she can cheat on this diet.
She's gonna do 75% hard.
Exactly. I'm gonna try 75%
Yeah.
to do it 100%.
She's gonna do half a day hard. She'll do about as much hard as if she took a Viagra.
Ew. Come on, dude.
Just
Don't take it there.
not very, like, what do you get, 24 hours out of that?
Disgusting.
What guys, what do y'all, you older guys, what do you, Ace, what do you get out of one Viagra? Yeah,
72 hours.
72. All right. So good. All right, so we need to take a break, I guess.
Sure.
Looking at the schedule. So we got more Share Funny live from Greenville, North Carolina. Coming up.
You're watching the Share Funny podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
If you have a business and you want to take your advertisements to the next level, then you need to be using ACETJ Media. You want the most creative content for digital, video, and audio? It's all at ACETJ Media. Go to acetjmedia.com.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
Here at Sweet Dreams, we love to kick back and listen to our favorite podcast, TJ and Jody's House, and hear them mention all the time the awesome furniture they got from us at Sweet Dreams. And just today, we actually had a customer come and buy a whole house full of furniture because they heard us on TJ and Jody's House.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. AceTJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Hey, hon? What are all these people doing in our house?
Oh, they're from Sweet Dreams. They stand behind their furniture. Isn't that great?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't literally physically stand behind the furniture in your house. What you have just witnessed is a simple dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Welcome back to the Share Funny podcast on acetjtv.
Welcome back to Share Funny Live from Greenville, North Carolina. We have been on the radio here for
Long time.
31 years, it seems like,
Long
that
time.
we've been on here. And we love it. We love the people here. Well, the people in this room, and we've met some other people. Like there was a guy in Goldsboro we met one day that wasn't so pleasant. We were doing a charity thing, like a breakfast with Santa deal, at Uncle Yammy's barbecue in Goldsboro, and he came with his wife and kids to see Santa, and obviously that wasn't what he wanted to be doing on a Saturday.
Clearly not.
Because you know how we've been going around introducing ourselves to all of y'all, because we're such down to earth people. He's standing in the line, and we meet the wife and the kids, and we talk to him, and I said, "Hey, I'm TJ. Nice to meet you." He goes, "Well, nice to meet you too, even though I don't know who the hell you are." If Santa Claus wouldn't have been watching, I would have dropped him right there. Right in front of his little ass kids. I would have said, "Look, this is what your daddy gets for being a smart ass." I'm from Louisiana. I know, at the time I had highlights in my hair and shit, but just because I had the highlights doesn't mean I can't whoop a man's ass right there at Uncle Yammy's barbecue. I'll give him that Uncle Yammy's original sauce. Bow, right there. He's lucky Santa was watching. So the other members of the show got here before I did today because, I mean, you know, some people like to rest, you know? And as soon as I got here, they started talking about some story that happened to them on the way here, but they wouldn't tell me what it was, and so that we won't be hearing that story tonight. Because if they're that excited about it, then I'm like, And I actually asked Riggins, I said, do you know the story? And he said, yeah, it's pretty funny. Then I go, oh, okay, well, I guess we can do that.
Oh, just because Riggins said?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Riggins is the comedy barometer. Don't you think that's a fair thing?
I think that's
fair.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding, of course. They said, hey, we got to tell this story, and it must be nasty because Ace so excited about it. I can see he's so excited he's doing 72 hard as we speak. He is nasty though. It's like the older Ace gets, the nastier he gets.
He is so nasty, dude.
He's like Larry Flint that can walk.
For the record,
he's like, oh.
I say the least nasty things of anybody in that studio.
That's not true at all.
No, you just don't like the fact that I reference, daddy or whatever.
No, it's because you like take everything and make it creepy.
Yeah,
Your voice and
I
everything.
do not. I say fewer dirty things in that studio than far fewer than you or anybody else in that room.
No, I don't say dirty
That's
stuff.
definitely not true.
On the way
But
here,
Alexis does. It's between the two of y'all. Well, no, Rob.
No, Rob has turned into
Rob,
a freak lately.
but Rob only says it on Share Funny when we can cut. He doesn't say it in regular talk.
Yeah, on the way here, Ace compared him. We were talking about Kevin Costner, and Ace goes, "I hear old men can throw it down."
Yeah, like we don't
Fact,
need to know
baby.
that. That commentary was unnecessary.
I was just I was stating facts. Like,
yeah.
I looked that up in the encyclopedia.
Right.
And under T, it said "throw it down." Old men, right there.
Yeah. So whenever Ace hears a story about an old man that can throw it down, it's like other white guys going, "Hey, there's a white cornerback in the NFL. Look at us." That's what he's like. Look at us doing man-to-man coverage out there being fast.
Very accurate.
Look at me and Kevin Costner throwing it down. Me and John Dutton got him bent over a horse.
Larry Bird. So we're driving here today.
Hey, you know what? I hear that Kevin Costner can throw it down.
That's how he said it too. I guess.
He's like, them old men can throw it down. I'm like,
Yeah.
ew, shut up, Ace.
Did he start flicking his tongue in traffic when he was saying it?
We were in the back. We couldn't see.
Yeah, thanks.
Nobody up here has seen. Well, Riggins has seen it, but the rest of y'all have not even. I don't even do that anymore.
I
I've
don't
matured
wanna
as
see
I got
it.
older.
Yeah, let's keep that in the past.
You only do it for Riggins, is what you're saying?
I mean,
Is that what you just said?
Is that what he did today? He rode his bicycle to your house? Riggins? He said, hey, Riggins. He's in his little helmet and his spandex. Hello. Look at me. Hello. Can't nobody do it like me and Kevin Costner.
Weirdo.
Okay, so what happened?
we're driving here today,
Oh, God. Damn it.
and we have this rented Suburban because we had to get all this equipment here, and it's me. I'm driving, and my wife Amanda. Raise your hand, Amanda, so everybody can see you up there. My wife Amanda's over there. And Rob is behind me, and Alexis is seated behind Amanda. So they're both behind each other on the passenger side of the vehicle. We're driving down the road. We're just past Raleigh, coming through traffic. Then it's pretty heavy traffic, and I'm kind of boxed in. I can't go anywhere. And there's a car. Was it
It's a PT Cruiser.
PT Cruiser,
Yeah.
a white
Nice.
PT Cruiser that I didn't even really notice because I'm kind of focused this way. And apparently it's pulling up, slowing down, and pulling up and slowing down. And Amanda says, like, this guy, this car's weird. It keeps pulling up and slowing down and glance over. And I think it was Alexis that yells out, he's masturbating. And I was like, what just happened? What did she say? And it turns out, apparently, because now I'm trying to drive, not hit the truck in front of me, but going like, what is going on? And there's nowhere to go. I can't speed up, slow down, get out of the way. We're just stuck here. And this guy, I know, and now I realize the car's pulling up, and then when he'd get trade slowly, he would pull back up, and he'd pull back up. And now they are locked in. And Amanda and Alexis are laughing hysterically. And could you see?
What was he looking at?
He was looking at us right in our eyes.
Oh, get over it.
Like literally making eye contact. He would not break the stare.
Get over yourself.
No, he wasn't paying attention to the road at all. He was looking to his left.
Town, so don't even play with me like that.
So,
oh my God.
Yeah.
He's driving.
Okay.
He must be driving.
He's
with
looking
a
at
knee.
you and a pregnant woman.
You didn't know she was pregnant?
Yeah, and he's driving with his knee apparently because he's holding a water bottle.
Yeah, you know what the water bottle was for.
Hey, if he can do that,
that's disgusting.
then he needs to be able to be allowed to do that in
no.
public.
And he was an old man too.
Yeah, and he's holding a water bottle
old?
like this while he's driving.
Late 60s.
Oh.
Yeah, he had to be like totally white beard.
He looked like
kind of
Uncle
long
Si a
beard.
little bit.
That's right. Alexa made a good point. He looked kind of like Uncle Si, but only like more really gross. But then he saw, like, I looked over and I saw him, and now we've made eye contact, and I'm still stuck. I can't go. There's a car here, and there's nowhere to go. And I can see him, and now we've made eye contact, and he just keeps looking at him.
He's looking.
And slowing down and speeding up, slowing down and speeding. And he's driving right alongside of us on the interstate, on I-40. I mean, right alongside. And then eventually, he kind of faded back, and we managed to pull over for a minute. Then I had to move over. As soon as I moved over, he speeds up, and he's looking again. And then, I don't know what happened, but everybody else in the car, because I was looking at the road, everybody else starts like, I know Rob especially is going, oh, that was it. That was his O-face.
Yeah, he had an O-face, serious. I was like,
what?
oh, no, I know what's happening.
He had what?
Like, you know, the face to let you know where he was at with his
Oh, y'all.
whole thing.
Was he
finished.
Yeah.
Was he like painting at the Biltmore, well hung?
We couldn't tell.
I don't know.
Oh,
That I
because
don't
so
know.
y'all see all that stuff, but you don't know how big he was.
No, we didn't.
Come on.
We couldn't see into his lap.
But he wouldn't
They
break the
lied.
stare. You would think someone
How are you
else-
not looking at his thing?
We couldn't.
As his thing.
His thing
couldn't really
wasn't
see.
thinging.
We were trying.
But
For real, we were
Yeah.
trying to see.
If anybody was trying, it was Rob.
I was desperate to I was desperate to see what he was working with.
That's accurate. TJ, that is shockingly accurate of Rob in the back seat of the Suburban today.
You know, Rob's got a bad back, but it went away during that. What's he packing? What's he packing?
And I mean, but the guy's like, you can see him. He's right along, and now he's looking sideways. So pretend like the car's going this way, and he's looking this way at us, and he's like, he's get this creepy, he's like locked in stare. And these two, Alexis and Amanda, are both in the window, like, look at what he's doing.
I'm like, look at you.
And somehow that's feeding this whole thing. And I'm like,
love that.
quit looking at him. I'm yelling at him, quit looking at him.
And then he even waved at
He's
us,
telling
y'all.
the young
Yeah,
girls.
yeah.
He waved at us.
Yeah, he
Before he pulled off the interstate, swear to God, before he pulled off the interstate, he's got his creepy little 3 fingers holding his water bottle, and he goes like, I saw that. I was like,
you're welcome, honey.
And that is a 100% true story. It happened today driving up here.
I don't know what y'all
right.
doing over here, but listen,
Riggins.
we don't do that in Charlotte.
Riggins, you believe that shit?
No.
No.
No, I do.
I don't. They made that up.
Yeah.
He was shaking, man.
Yeah, we have video.
Amanda.
Oh, yeah, we have video. That's
We
right.
have video.
There's video.
All right, give it to Mr. Todd. We're going to get the hotel to bring a big screen in here.
All right.
We're going to let everybody see. Uncle Si look-alike.
Yeah.
And a PT Cruiser.
Yeah.
PT Cruiser.
And if you're gonna be doing that and you better not be driving a PT Cruiser. At least have a nice car.
Hey,
You're doing that in a PT Cruiser.
What in the world, if a guy's doing that, what would make you think he would have a nice car?
I know. That's so weird.
Still. Out of all cars.
I just realized, y'all can't see everybody, but from our vantage point, how old is you, sir, in the Seahawks football hoodie? How old are you?
Oh, that's fine.
Hey, he can get in rated R movies. He's
That's
fine.
close enough. We're good. He just looked really uncomfortable, and I was like, oh my God. I just glanced down at my first thought was, how old is this kid? Please God, be older than 15.
Yeah. All right. Well, we need to take a break so these liars can get a drink. We got more Share Funny coming up
You're watching the Share Funny podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
If you have a business and you want to take your advertisements to the next level, then you need to be using ACETJ Media. You want the most creative content for digital, video, and audio? It's all at ACETJ Media. Go to acetjmedia.com.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
Here at Sweet Dreams, we love to kick back and listen to our favorite podcast, TJ and Jody's House, and hear them mention all the time the awesome furniture they got from us at Sweet Dreams. And just today, we actually had a customer come and buy a whole house full of furniture because they heard us on TJ and Jody's House.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. AceTJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Hey, hon? What are all these people doing in their house?
Oh, they're from Sweet Dreams. They stand behind their furniture. Isn't that great?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't literally physically stand behind the furniture in your house. What you have just witnessed is a simple dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Welcome back to the Share Funny podcast on acetjtv.
All right, welcome back to Share Funny Live in Greenville, North Carolina. Alexis just informed me that I didn't introduce everybody separately.
It's my favorite thing he does.
Okay. Do we have to introduce everybody or just you?
No, everybody.
All right. Ace, you want to do, you're better at crowd hype introductions than I am. So you're the full, like we're at a concert kind of thing.
Well, it would be too loud, but
No, it won't. No, it
Just
won't.
back
You'll be
away from
good.
the microphone.
Yeah, so, yeah. Thank you, Rob.
Well, he clearly hadn't thought of it.
Yeah, tell Ace how to do an introduction while you're telling Alexis how to speak Spanish.
Right, y'all know.
Somebody needs to.
let me tell you what. On the way up here today, Rob sat right behind me, and it's like being blasted full throttle. Every time Alexis said something or Amanda said something that made Rob laugh, it was like, ha ha ha! It was right in the back of my head.
Yeah.
This is why I put this microphone far away
It was
from
super loud.
Because you know I'm jumpy anyway.
Yeah.
Oh,
I grew up with a yelling mama, so that was All right, so go ahead.
So what? I really don't know what to
Hype
say.
it up. Do it really cool.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
All right.
Do it.
Okay. We'll just do Alexis then.
No, everybody.
What, Rick?
Yeah. How many times has a bunch of guys said that?
Don't laugh at that. Don't laugh at that. Y'all.
I'm sorry, but it was right there. You know I'm joking. You're a treasure.
Right.
Greenville, North Carolina. Make some noise if you're ready to have a good time tonight. Would you please welcome from wherever in El Salvador, make some noise for Alexis! And on the end is Rob, and this is Riggins right now.
So where is Gina? She out in the lobby thing?
She was right there a minute ago. She must have just stepped outside.
Hey, from Bob 93.3, Gina. And there's Austin. Say hey to Austin.
Austin's #1 rated in middays, by the way. Just want to throw that out there for everybody.
Oh, he is?
Yes,
number one rated what?
Oh. Disc jockey.
Oh, I think he's like number one rated T-shirt designer. Hell yeah! But Gina has been at Bob 93.3 the entire time that we've been here, and way before that. What are you like? 81, 82? No, I'm kidding. But if you listen to people on the radio and you wonder if they're nice in person or whatever, Gina is. She's super sweet. Now Austin, he's a little bit of a high maintenance diva, is what the reports that I've gotten. No, just kidding. Thank y'all very much for putting up with us and having us on your radio station. It's hard, easy to put up with people who are bringing in so much damn money for you. No, I'm just being serious. Since we've been on here on Bob 93.3, we have had a friend that is a radio person who is also a promotions person and an advertising agency. He's built a business from absolutely nothing into absolutely a little bit. It's called Via Mark Advertising, and his name is Mark, and he's here with my sweet friends, Mark Story. Now, I say nice things about him because I've got something that he's not going to be happy about to tell him. Mark goes back and forth between the beach and the mountains, and when he comes through Mooresville, North Carolina, where I live, he stays with us. Just to break up the drive, and we have fun. We've gotten to be almost like brothers. And Jody's sister and her husband Chuck from Louisiana came to visit the week after Christmas, and they brought their twin 11-year-olds. And my brother-in-law Chuck, he's very nice, but he's a country fella. I mean, he talks like this, and I used to ride bulls professionally, and I'm a master plumber, and I work at the penitentiary. One of those. And so I offered him a beer. I said, hey, you want a beer? He goes, no. He said, you got any bourbon? I like a bourbon and Diet Coke. And I said, oh, okay, well, go look in there. So I was cooking. I said, go look in there. And I'm not a bourbon drinker, but Mark is a bourbon drinker, and he leaves good bourbon at the house for himself whenever he comes on the weekends. So I look up, and Chuck is he's got the Diet Coke out, and he's pouring the bourbon, the whiskey, whatever it is, into the glass. Actually, it's a Solo cup. And I look at it and I go, oh shit, that's Pappy Van Winkle.
No, not the Pappy.
I'm sorry. He doesn't know the difference between Jack Daniels and Gordon's or what. And I said, oh, you like that stuff? He goes, I ain't never had it, but I mean, it'll do. So, and if you don't know, a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle is it's over $1,000 right now, isn't it? Well, it was. I mean, I didn't let him. I put it up after that, and I brought out some rock gut shit. So.
But while you were telling that story, I was watching Mark, and you said, and then he came out, and I wasn't watching what he was doing. And Mark goes, I don't like where this is headed.
I would love to say I'll buy you some more,
but you're not.
That's what you do with it, though, isn't it? You mix it with Diet Coke.
Lord.
Okay, but he's a nice
And in a red Solo cup.
Yeah.
Oh my God. How you gonna do Pappy like that?
Yeah, Pappy would whip his ass.
For real.
Don't do Pappy that way.
Don't do Pappy like that.
Here's another question from a listener in the audience. What's your favorite part of doing radio? This is a question for everybody. What is your favorite part of doing radio? Riggins?
Getting to work with you, TJ.
Thank you.
Oh, what a
And I'm
kiss
assuming
ass.
that's going to be everybody's answer, so we'll just move on.
That's the only right answer.
Let's see. Alexis, will you have Ace and TJ give you away when you get married?
No, she will not.
Hell no.
But they know you don't have a father figure.
Right.
She doesn't.
Uh-huh. They'll be lucky if they get invited.
Well,
I'm just
No,
kidding.
we'll be lucky if we don't get it.
You'll be lucky if you get married. Let's start there.
Oh.
I mean, let's face facts. Come on now.
Please.
Yeah, I mean, and that's low too. If Ace can get married twice.
I never thought of that.
Yikes.
What a great point.
Whatever.
You can't let him do you that. You can't let Ace beat you.
Sorry, got it.
I think that would be sweet if you got it, like Ace to walk you halfway down the aisle, and then I could walk you the other way, or
Yeah, that'd be
or so
cute.
forth. You just have to teach me how to say her mother and I in Spanish. How will you say? Who gives this woman? And how would I say it?
Joe.
Joe.
Yeah.
Joe.
Joe means her mother and I.
Me? That's what it means.
Me. Okay.
Yeah. Richie. Joe, Richie.
Richie.
Okay. All right. And then I have to say it loudly over the balls crashing into the pins down the end of the alley.
This is why I will not.
Oh, guys. Sometimes I amaze myself with my wit.
You're so funny.
I know, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. I was reading a story earlier about a woman who was talking about this plastic surgery she had just had because she was tired of people calling her shovel face.
Wait, what?
I brought that in just for you, Rick.
God. What? Shovel face.
That can't ever be a compliment, can it? No matter what. You know?
What's up, shovel face? Damn. This is not cool at all.
Did they explain why?
Yeah, she's pretty. Well, because her face like a shovel.
Like she's been hit with one?
I mean,
or
it's like pretty self-explanatory. She had a...
Did it cave in? Or
Oh my god.
That's my favorite thing all night. Rob, did they explain why? Her name is Shovelface. What is there to explain about that?
There's a couple ways that could go.
No, there's not.
It's like when they said that the oldest living nun died the other day. Oh my God, how? She's 118 years old. How?
What
So she just had something like the shape of her face was like a shovel.
You
And so
old
she got it
shovel face.
fixed. She's beautiful. Beautiful now. It's got a happy ending.
They won't call
It's
me
amazing what they can do now with modern medicine. They can take a girl whose face looks like a damn shovel and make her look beautiful, but they can't cure the common damn cold.
Holy cow. Is she hot now?
Yeah.
Is she really?
Yeah. She's like, well, everybody who has those plastic surgery stories that make the national news, she looks like Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
That's what they always go, and she looks like Kim Kardashian. They're like, she doesn't look like Kim Kardashian. She doesn't have a shovel face anymore, but she doesn't look like Kim Kardashian.
Holy crap.
You old shovel face.
But and now every one of y'all would be dying laughing if that was a story about a man having a shovel face.
Yep.
Damn. Y'all need to get out of women's lib meetings. Woman had a shovel face. That's funny.
Damn.
Well, and I say that because we've come up with some nicknames for people that are bad like that.
Well, you have.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have. Have we come up with a lot of nicknames for people?
Hey, I'm not the one that started calling that guy Dead Tooth.
Oh shit. No.
Neither am I.
Don't go there.
Neither am I.
Y'all call that guy Dead Tooth.
No, we do not. That's you.
I do because y'all started it. Y'all.
No, we just laugh
Rob,
politely.
Rob, you want to ask why we call the guy Dead Tooth?
I think I got it. You're the one who started El Funko, though, for that one dude, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. It was a guy I used to work with at the mill, before I broke into show business. And yeah, he didn't bathe very often. And so at the mill, everybody called him El Funko. I don't know where they got that. And yeah, he spoke mostly Spanish, so that's why the El Funko part. No offense, Alexis. Sorry.
Racist.
I'm not.
That's some racist shit.
Turn her microphone off. What, Riggins, you hot now?
Yeah, don't. Because Dead Tooth is a real person
It is.
with real feelings, and if they find out, we call him Dead Tooth.
How they gonna know?
I don't know, but I feel like there's nothing good can come from that. And they know that tooth is dead. That shit is black and rotten. Don't. I don't want to talk.
But seriously, I don't mean to toot my own horn. But y'all know I come up with some clever nicknames for
they're
people.
great.
We worked with a guy one night.
I'm not in this.
We worked with this guy one time who was a tyrant. I mean, he was a real jerk. Yeah, he's a real jerk, this guy.
Oh, God.
I don't even know if I should tell this, but
I don't know.
I mean, you've already started.
Yeah, you
Which
can't stop
guy?
mid-story.
Which? Yeah, you can tell. Nobody's gonna know who that is.
but he
It's
might,
okay. He's not.
because we made up with him.
Oh,
Yeah, we mended fences before before we parted ways. But there are a lot of people with his same last name, so we didn't work for him. We just knew him.
yeah.
His
I'm sure
name,
he'd find it funny now.
yeah, he would.
Yeah, he would. find
His
it
last name was Wyatt, and people called him by his last name, and I called him Wyatt Power. Because that's what he acted like. He's just like a real jerk.
I'm struggling. I'm struggling
Oh
over
my God!
here.
Now I'm up here alone all of a sudden.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
come
yeah.
on.
I'm sweating.
Go to a question.
Go to.
Go to a question. Alexis,
go to break.
Go to a question.
Go to break.
Do we need to take a break? Is
No.
it time for?
I mean,
Okay,
you
it's
can.
not time for a break.
You can, but
No, I don't. No, if we don't have to, I won't do it.
No, you're good.
Anybody else got any politically correct, incorrect nicknames y'all call people? I went to school with a guy who had some kind of thing going on, and he had chronic dandruff. His last name was Bowen, and we called him Snow and Bowen. But that was the '80s when people weren't so,
Right.
ready to cancel a month.
And he found it amusing, I'm sure.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he did. I'm sure he did.
Yeah. He only had to spend 1 year in the institution to get over it. Now, I didn't make this one up, but I'm just as a way that, it was hard for people in the 80s. There was a guy from my hometown who had something, and all of his eyelashes fell out, and everybody called him Lash. You never do that now, because people soft now.
Yeah, maybe. Well, that person that has the dead tooth is not something. They just have a dead tooth. That is awful.
Well, sometimes you can't remember people's names. You gotta. We worked with this really nice guy one time. His name was Brad, and Ace couldn't remember his name. Called him Brown Shoes.
Because he only wore brown shoes. And I was like, I said, what's his name? Brown Shoes? And
He goes, "What the hell did Brown Shoes want?
Yeah.
Why's
True
he
story.
coming up in the studio? Why's this mother coming up in here?"
I don't like people coming in the studio who aren't a part of the show while we're on the air. I just don't like it. You have no business being in here. Don't come in here because we got a little thing going here, and I feel safe.
Yeah.
I don't need anybody
Right.
else coming in here.
It's an elite, exclusive club.
It is. It is. I treat it that way. I don't like
Only-
people in the studio but us. I just don't.
Only the elite are allowed.
So they go out and bring in one day, all of the salespeople come in, and as they're lining up, I thought, oh, this is going to be bad because I don't know any of these people's names. I'm not good with names. And so on the air, they asked me to go down and name everybody. And I think I was like 2 for 10. And then they gave me credit for brown shoes because he was wearing brown shoes that day. But I literally had to look at him and go, dude, I don't know, but I call you brown shoes because you always wear brown shoes. And I can't see your shoes today. And luckily that day he had brown shoes on. So I think I was batting about 30% on that.
He didn't think that was funny at all. Because he called me aside after we went to the break. He goes, man, I'm just starting out, and I mean, I can't afford a lot of clothes. I said, hey, I know your name, Brad.
Are you kidding?
Mr. Moneybags over here is the one that doesn't think that you're important enough to remember your name.
That's a true story.
You're such a jerk, dude.
I know.
What?
I'm sorry. I'm not good with names. I'm sorry. I'm just
Who's
not.
a jerk? Ace? Oh yeah, I thought you were talking about me. I was like,
I'm not denying it. It's just totally. But here's the worst one though. The day that I said that there are no hot girls named Tina. I've never met a hot girl named Tina. They just don't exist.
Anybody named Tina in the room?
Yeah. And so a lady.
Well, they wouldn't admit it now, would they?
So a lady calls the studio and she goes, I'll come by. My name's Tina and I'm hot. Well, okay, come on down. Great. So she comes in and she walks in the studio and the way the room was configured, like TJ was across from me and the room kind of went this way. And so she comes in the door behind me and the microphone is a little bit over my left shoulder. And as she walks in the room, TJ goes, you must be Tina. She said, yes. He goes, you're so hot. I can't, I'm like, you got to be kidding me right now. So they go around the room on the air, and everybody on the air tells her she's very hot. And TJ's like, you're much hotter than I anticipated you being. I had no idea you were going to be this hot when you got here. Obviously, he's wrong. You're the hottest girl named Tina I've ever seen. And then she goes, okay, well, what about you? Who doesn't think there are any hot girls named Tina? Well, what am I going to do now? So I said, I mean, you're cute. But you're not hot. I said, but that's just one man's opinion. That's just my opinion. She said, you're not very attractive either. So I knew that. But I didn't say I was attractive. You're the one that showed up and said you were hot, and you asked me, and you're not. So, and then she got very upset, and then she left, and then TJ made everybody else turn against me like, I can't believe you said she wasn't hot. She was so attractive.
But she came up with a clever nickname for him. She called him Ace Hole. I was like, I'm sorry he did that. I am really sorry. Don't hold it against all of us. The whole time you're telling that story, this lady in the blue right here is looking at you like side-eye, like, I know you're not about to say you didn't say she was hot. Just like that. Yeah. I know he's horrible.
I had no choice in that case. Somebody had to say it.
He's horrible. Horrible. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's take a break, and then we got more coming up on Share Funny Live from Greenville.
You're watching the Share Funny podcast live on YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
If you have a business and you want to take your advertisements to the next level, then you need to be using ACETJ Media. You want the most creative content for digital, video, and audio? It's all at ACETJ Media. Go to acetjmedia.com.
Who is advertising with the Ace and TJ Show?
Here at Sweet Dreams, we love to kick back and listen to our favorite podcast, TJ and Jody's House, and hear them mention all the time the awesome furniture they got from us at Sweet Dreams. And just today, we actually had a customer come and buy a whole house full of furniture because they heard us on TJ and Jody's House.
The Ace and TJ Show is radio, podcasts, video, social media, streaming, live appearances, and more. Get your company on before it's too late. AceTJ at acetj.com or acetjmedia.com.
Hey, hon? What are all these people doing in our house?
Oh, they're from Sweet Dreams. They stand behind their furniture. Isn't that great?
At Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture, we won't literally physically stand behind the furniture in your house. What you have just witnessed is a simple dramatization of how much we care, which is like a whole lot. Sweet Dreams Mattress and Furniture.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
Welcome back to the Share Funny podcast on acetjtv.
So, welcome back to Share Funny Live in Greenville, North Carolina at the beautiful Hilton Greenville. This is a nice place.
It's a great place.
It's beautiful.
Very nice. What? Did I say that wrong, Mark? Okay, all right. Mark lunging like, oh, you said some wrong shit.
A lot of people are staying here tonight. Are y'all staying here? People staying here? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, party at the bar.
We'll meet up in the bar as soon as we're done. I got a designated driver. Let's go.
Where are you driving?
Anywhere, wherever we want to go.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's Ace.
Yeah.
I don't mingle with the common folk. That is Ace all the way. I mean, I'm doing my part by just letting y'all look me directly in the eye while you're here. So I've taken a picture with some of you. Thanks for not getting too close. Appreciated that. All that. You're welcome. You're welcome. How many ladies have fillers and stuff in your face? You do? How many men's?
I had some Botox one time. My wife made me get Botox before our wedding. Does that count?
That's not fillers.
Oh, okay.
No. But men are going to start getting more and more fillers done. I saw that in a story today. But they're getting done in their penis.
What?
Wait, what?
Yeah, men getting filler put in their penis.
So,
what does that do exactly?
Yeah,
Exactly.
It makes it bigger.
I didn't want to ask the question because I got ridiculed last time I asked the question. So.
What?
Yeah. It's a procedure on the rise.
I feel like you're lying
No,
about this.
no pun intended.
Google it, Alexis.
I feel like you're lying.
I got the story right here.
Filler in
Right
penis.
here.
That's a good idea.
How do
Male penis enlargement. What's that say, Ace? Get filler injected into your penis shaft.
Ew.
I wouldn't have had to use the word shaft if you hadn't questioned whether or not I'm telling the truth.
You stay lying
That's
to
right.
me.
For an increase in penile, and he uses the word penile length.
Yeah, penile Girth Brooks and Lake Flaccid penile length.
Yeah,
$5,000 to $10,000.
That's ugly.
What?
Yeah. So
Right.
I'm thinking if you're a guy you want to do that, you could go to Lowe's and get some caulk.
Don't do that.
So
wait, I like watching. I don't know if you noticed, TJ, but when you mentioned $5,000 to $10,000, the number of ladies that looked at each other and started this conversation. Well, I don't know. You think that'd be worth it?
Yeah.
Would you let him do that?
I'm sure you could finance it.
No.
So Alexis, you find a guy, you fall in love with him, everything's perfect, and then he says, "Look, before we get really, really serious, I gotta tell you something. I get filler injected into myself."
You wanna know my
Is that a walk-away point, or are you just like, "Oh, I'm glad you do"?
Well, I'm gonna be like, well, let me see real quick, and then we'll decide.
Well, I mean, you can't be getting serious with a guy that you haven't already seen.
Right.
I mean, if it's doing the job, whatever. It's good. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's okay. You know.
With
Yeah, what is that noise?
You know.
I think.
What is it? Wait, what is it?
If it's doing the.
I think the only problem that the ladies would have with it is how much it costs. Right? For how much did you pay for that? That's gonna be the question. So that's why y'all gotta be balling on a budget.
Is that something you got to get more than once?
Huh?
Like you got to get more than one
it dissolves
injection?
into your body, doesn't it?
Oh, I don't know. Ace, what happens? How does it work?
Fill us in, Dr. TJ. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm a donor.
Oh, okay.
How would I know? Know about that?
I've got too much.
And they botch it up.
But I think that's one of those gross double standards where it's okay for women to get all this stuff, injected into their faces and all that. And then if a man does it, then he's a weirdo. Yeah. Same with a man having, masturbatory aids.
Wow.
Riggins,
If you
we have discussed many times that you have a delicious device. And you was it your cleaning lady or your dog walker that found the giant bottle of lube?
The cleaning.
Industrial size.
She put it up on the sink. I was like, where did you find this? It was like the biggest one. It was like 80 ounces.
It was from some wholesale club.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna pump up.
It's got a. So it was the dog walkers. They would come into your apartment while you were at work and walk the dog.
Yeah.
And there was something that was you said it's under my sink.
That was another one, yeah.
Oh.
She had to dry the dog off because it was raining. She was like, so I just went under your sink and grabbed a towel to dry him off. And then I was like, I checked the cupboard. There was like everything was in there. This poor girl, she's like 22 years old.
Freak.
She's like trying to make some money in college. So, I kind of look at like all these, like a row of these things. Oh my God, it was awful. But yeah, the cleaning lady she found the lube.
She didn't know what to do with it, so she just left it.
Oh, she like put it on the sink. It's like, holy cow, what am I doing with my life?
Did she leave a note on it or anything?
No, thank God. It's so embarrassing.
And then of course you never got her to come clean again.
That was one and done.
One time Riggins had a crush on a girl that was cutting his hair. And at Christmas he gave her such a huge tip that he couldn't go back to her anymore because he couldn't keep tipping her like that.
He was doing 100% tip.
No, it was over 100%.
Yeah, it was over. It was like, oh yeah, it was way over 100%. But she like didn't follow me back on Instagram. I was like, oh shit. I can't go back. Damn. I was like, I thought I had all things. We had like a good rapport and I tip her like a ton. And she don't even follow me back on Instagram. I was like,
Thanks. See you next time.
Yes, I couldn't go back to her. Oh, she's so cute too. I was like, I think we had a real connection.
She's like, we thought.
I'm like, no.
So his hair was terrible. It's all down his eyes and shit, stuck to his head. Like that episode of Seinfeld where they had to change out their shower heads and didn't have any pressure and everybody's hair was just flat. That's what Riggins was looking like. He said, I gotta find somebody else to cut my hair.
Didn't you eventually start cutting it yourself just because you didn't want to deal with it?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it was bad.
Then he made it awkward for himself.
Yeah, I did. I don't know what I'm doing. That's why I have to buy all that lube.
Oh, God.
Okay. So anyway, there's a double standard.
Yeah.
That I was saying. If somebody found that size bottle of lube at a woman's apartment, she'd get a hero's welcome when she got home.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
The bottle's so big, I had to pour it into a smaller bottle. You just like have this out. It's like a lava lamp. It's like huge. It's enormous. Like, that's gonna take me
Like those
forever to
Valley
use.
conditioner bottles.
Yeah, it looked like a Tresemme bottle. I gotta pour this into a smaller bottle for like daily use.
What a bunch of freaks.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you guys are a bunch of creeps.
Had a kickstart on it. Had a kickstart on it. It looked like one of those old. If you ever driven through West Texas, it's like those old oil rigs. You gotta pump it out of there. Yeah. All right, look, y'all have been so great. Thank you so much for coming out and sharing your Friday night with us. We appreciate it. You know, I was saying earlier, Ace, I was telling some of the people as I was acting like I was common folk and talking to them that people have been nice to us from the very beginning since we first started on the radio here, and we really appreciate it so much because it doesn't always happen that way. As my wife says, people don't know how to take you. But thank goodness enough of y'all have known how to take us that you've, given us the support that the radio station will want to keep us on for all these years. And thank you very much for taking the time to come tonight, especially you VIPs. You're all so beautiful. You're so beautiful. I can't wait to get finished here so I can smell everybody's hair. I've been looking at all y'all all night going, I can't wait to get out there and start sniffing. Do you want to say anything, Ace?
Have you had a good time tonight? Did you have fun? Good. That's all that matters. We just wanted to make sure you have a great time tonight. We appreciate you very much because that means next time we can charge you for being here. I mean, I'm looking to make some cash next time. Sorry.
We need gas money.
We need some.
So, good luck with the rest of y'all on your ride home. That you get to see another masturbatory session on the road. The reason that I wasn't in the vehicle with them is because I don't associate with the underlings when we're not at work.
There you go.
So I missed that whole show.
Well, wait.
I was in my plane didn't land until about 4:30, and the airport's, the private airport's kind of far from here. So,
well, to add to it, Alexis had taken a gummy at some point.
Why you gotta put my business out there like that?
I didn't know that was a secret. You talk about it all the time.
Yeah, and she'll always go, it was Delta 8, it's legal.
It was Delta 8.
Swear to God. TJ, they had that conversation that Alexis is going, telling Rob, it was Delta 8, it's legal.
Delta 8.
Like, it's fine. But Alexis is laughing at everything for absolutely no reason. Like, no reason. And then next thing I know, I hadn't heard her for a minute, and I glanced over my shoulder, and this is Alexis, face against the glass. And she slept for about 90 minutes. She was out.
But she did say she was going to take a nap because she said, if you see anybody doing that again, wake me up.
Yeah. That's right, you're right. Wait, and I won't even tell you what she said she was hoping to see.
No. That's true. You can't say that.
Yeah.
I bet I know.
Yeah.
She didn't want to see Uncle Si. She wanted to see somebody else.
Stop.
Mm-hmm.
It was entertaining.
Okay, so Alexis is basically saying, if you see another D, let me know.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
She like a bird watcher.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank y'all so much.
Greenville, North Carolina, Bob 93.3.
Let's go to the bar.